Hey guys, so today we have a actual official video tweeted out on Twitter and then uploaded to YouTube by the official Legends team, basically breaking down Ultra Instinct Goku. Now, before we get into the video, I just want to apologize. I actually can't play like the audio from this video. It's not that I don't want to; it's that I just can't. This setup for some reason doesn't let me do that, so I apologize. I normally would play it, but we'll just go through it. I have the subtitles turned on, so it's not going to be anything. We're not going to be missing anything. But we'll just sort of take a look at what they say. So abilities, oops, what is this? Let's just go back, hold on. So abilities, commentary video, Ultra Instinct Goku. So basically, they're going to be talking about everything he's going to be able to do here. 4th anniversary, Legends Limited, Ultra Instinct Goku. It's going to give tons of more info, I assume, than what we saw during the initial reveal for him. We know how much these characters do these days. Introduce some of the abilities. And he's stressing this is all still in development. Yeah, I mean they're not gonna release this guy without having the details finalized. So let's see. I'm very excited to see how good this guy's gonna be. Is he gonna be better than Blue Kaioken Goku? Is he gonna be better than the LF Android 17 and 18? We shall see. We shall see. So let's get started with basic info here. Okay, basic info. So he's a melee type. Red, Sun Family, Saiyan, God Key, Universe Survival Saga. Now this is the Z ability 3, which should be 6 stars. So if you got this guy at 6 stars, this is the Z ability you're going to have. 2% to strike damage inflicted by episode, Universe Survival Saga. That's sort of a new age Z ability that we've been seeing a lot more on these recent characters. Like Blue Beerus has this, Angel Golden Frieza has this. Ultra Blue Kaioken Goku has this, where they actually give a certain damage buff to like blue cards or blasts or strikes for certain tags. So this guy has strike, and I think actually the green Kaioken Goku also has this for Sun Family as well. So then he's going to give 30% to strike and blast attack to God Key, Universe Rival Saga, or Saiyans. So very, very widespread buffs. Let's move on here. Yep. It'll also increase tag God Key, Episode Universe Rival Saga, or tag Saiyan, base strike, and blast attack. Cool. Alright, next. UI Goku is a versatile character that can be used in a variety of parties, including God Key. Yeah, again, like I said, he covers a lot of bases with that Z ability. And again, even if you want to put him on a team where he's not going to be at his best, like he's not included on Powerful Opponent, but if you want to put him in the Lineage slot, you can do that as well. Essentially a must-have for Universe Survival Saga parties. Yeah. Let's see the character in action. All right, what's he going to do? Strike Arts. Okay, so let's start with Strike Arts. Oh, that was a cool aura. Let me just rewind. So this is what he just looks like standing there. That's cool. So what is the dash animation? Yeah, I mean, it just looks cool. All right, so Impact Strike card, 20% strike damage inflicted for 5 timer counts upon activation. 5 timer counts is actually enough to chain like 3 cards in. So this 20% strike damage inflicted, like imagine if you have 3 strikes in your hand and you are going to chain them all together with sidesteps. Like you'll be able to benefit from this 20% strike damage inflicted buff for 3 cards. That's a lot. Like that is actually a decent buff that you're getting from this 1 strike card. So that is a pretty powerful effect. That's a pretty cool strike animation as well. I like that. What does it say? Get a boost to strike damage inflicted every time you use a Strike Arts card. Yeah, there we go. I like these videos. I like that they're doing this. Honestly, they should consider doing these videos for every single LF they release. I think it just makes it easier for people to understand like what they do and how they do things. Blast Art. So we know that this character is a melee type or a strike type unit. So he's not going to be mainly blast based. We'll see. Okay, so it's literally the same thing. 20% of blast damage inflicted for 5 timer counts upon activation. So it's the same exact thing as the strike card, pretty much. Yeah, Goku will get increased the blast damage inflicted. Typical blast animation, which is what you would expect from an LF character. Your blast damage inflicted will increase every time you use a blast card, making this character very formidable. Yep. Special move. Okay, so what does this blue card do? This blue card deals massive impact damage, 25% of special move damage inflicted for 3 timer counts upon activation. Shortens allies' sub counts by 2 on hit. Cannot be nullified by most other special moves. So this, I assume, is literally just to go hand in hand with his Always Wins Clash ability, right? Massive damage, 20%, and then, yeah, this shortens allies sub count by 2 is very, very good. Is this a blast armor? Let's see. Oh, no, it's a blue card. Oh, I thought it was a charging attack. Okay, so it's a blue card. So, So okay, never mind. This works like, I don't know, like Blue Pod freezes Supernova. Can't get nullified by most of the special moves. Who else has this? I think Blue Cooler Supernova also does that as well, where if you use your blue card at the same time as other characters use their blue cards, instead of going into a beam clash or instead of them canceling them out, like, you straight up just win. I'm pretty sure LF Vegito Blue's Final Kamehameha does that as well, but I don't remember for sure. But that's a pretty cool Kamehameha. I mean, look at that. That's his blue card. That's not like an ultimate. That's literally just his blue card. Okay. Yeah, that looks... I mean, I assume that's, like, that additional animation where it zooms in is only shown when he actually hits the enemy with his blue card. Otherwise, that would just be... that would be such a long animation if you missed. But yeah, that looks very good. I like that. Yeah, this is a very, very strong blue card. Special arts. Okay, so what does his green card do? So his green card restores own key by 35. Already up to a very good start. I hate stop time green cards that don't give key. It's literally just a waste. He draws a strike card next. Oh my god. They actually did it. I was talking to I actually was talking to Bebop yesterday. And we were sort of theorizing about how they could make this guy like super broken. And I was thinking to myself, like, okay, what's something, because I assumed that this guy would have the same unique gauge as Purple UI Goku, because it's very fitting for UI Goku to have that sort of dodge mechanic. And I was thinking to myself, like, what could they do using Purple UI Goku as like a skeleton for this character to make this guy like absolutely just super, super annoying and broken to fight against? And the first thing that came to my mind was to have his green card restore his unique gauge. You realize how annoying that is? Because basically what you're doing is, assume you're running Purple Whis on your team, who's still very, very good, right? Purple Whis. Purple Whis supplies an extra green card for you. So if you're able to just chain together like 2-3 green cards, you're back up to 75% of your unique gauge. You can use that to buy time to get your Vanish back. You can just stall the game out. Like, you actually can't get hit. And then on top of not being able to get hit, you're countering every time you dodge. This is ridiculous. Again, we don't know exactly. Not yet. To be exact, we don't yet know exactly how the counter mechanic is going to work. But to me, this ability to restore your unique gauge per green card is so overpowered. And I think people will realize that once we actually start using this character. 15% to ultimate damage inflicted. And it looks like this can be activated twice and cannot be canceled. So this actually gives up to 30% to ultimate damage inflicted, which can be pretty good. Cancels own attribute downgrades. Okay, so overall, this green card is just absolutely ridiculous. I mean... And guess, by the way, can you guys think of another character on the Universe Survival Saga team that can handily supply a lot of green cards? I wonder if there's another Ultra character on the Universe Survival Saga team that has a way to sort of generate green cards. I don't know. Do you guys think that character exists? All right, what does this animation look like? Okay, so this is basically him right before he punches Jiren in the face. That's his power-up animation. Okay, so it is a stop time as well. The thing about this is those stop time green cards are very powerful with blue cards that have blast armor charging forward attacks, because you can float in the mid range, pop the green, and then if your enemy's doing something, you just win pretty much. But this is still good to have, right? Stop times are very powerful even if you don't have blast armor. So I like that. Yeah, seems very good. Restores key, draws strike card to set up powerful cut. But again, the highlight of the screen card easily is the gauge restoration. Ultimate arts. Okay, so deals supreme impact damage. We knew this was going to happen. Applies the following effects to self upon activation. So he gets 30% ultimate damage inflicted for 3 timer counts. Plus, don't forget he also gets the other 30%, assuming that you've used 2 green cards in the fight. And then he also gets minus 100% to enemies sustained damage cut, and then nullifies enemies restore health when it reaches 0. So basically, it's a pretty standard in this day and age. I would say that this is a pretty standard ultimate, right? Reducing enemy sustained damage cut by 100% is very strong. 30% is nothing too crazy, but when you add up the green card effects to give an extra 30%, you're getting basically an extra 60% damage to ultimate, which is very good, and then nullifying endurance. With supreme damage, this is going to hit very, very hard. Is it going to be the hardest hitting ultimate in the game? Probably not, but this is very good. Well, let's see what it looks like. So we got the kick. We got the that's the punch he did against non-full power Jiren. Like, he was just beating up regular Jiren when he still had his Pride Trooper outfit on. He was just destroying him. That's like the final punch he did against him before Jiren transformed. Alright, so he does that. Then he goes into a backflip into the punch, which is right before he finishes him off. Then he does the punch there. Yep, this is just every single animation. Yeah, and then they turn that into that punch, okay, which is not really what happened, but they wanted to get that animation in. Then he does the reverse punch, and then does the Kamehameha. Yeah, this ultimate encompasses like 4 different attacks. So this is a stringing together of a bunch of different attacks that he does. And then there's the windscreen. I like that. I'm interested in seeing what he does if it's not an LF. Like, what kind of attack is he gonna do? I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, activate special art to boost ultimate damage. Yep. Main ability. Okay, what does this do? So main ability, draw the ultimate arts card, Silver Dragon Super God Assault. Sounds like a Gundam name of like a Gundam robot. Silver Dragon Super God Assault. Okay. Restores own health by 35% and ki by 30. Okay. 35% health is actually a lot. 30% damage inflicted for 30 counts. Really? Okay, that's pretty rare to see that. Applies the buff effect, nullifies enemy special. Oh! Okay. 30 counts. 30! 30 counts! That's a long time. 30 counts. This is something that I've recently noticed thanks to the androids, but characters that have like a consistent way of nullifying enemy special cover change, like, that's just like almost an unmatched ability. It is so strong because there's so. Think about this. You're gonna be fighting this character probably every match, right? For the next 2 weeks at least. If you have this activated, the enemy UI Goku can't cover change against you. So this is gonna be super, super valuable. All right, what's next? Let me just rewind a little bit. So we got through the main ability. This main ability seems very, very good. Yeah, unique ability. Here we go. Alright, so applies the following effects itself when battle starts. So he gets 90% damage inflicted, 50% reduced damage received, and then card draw speed. Pretty typical these days for a character to get all those things. Applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. Restores ki by 40, 40% damage, and then 15% reduces damage received. So he has 65% reduces damage received on top of the unique gauge dodge. Okay. Then he's entering the battlefield with 130% damage inflicted. Applies the following effects to self when this character evades an enemy attack with a vanishing step. So if you vanish, you're going to be getting 20 ki and 20% to the next arts damage inflicted. I wonder what this is going to encourage people to do. You think this is going to encourage people to perfect vanish? You think this is what this is going to do? And the funny thing about this Goku is that even if you go for the perfect vanish and you fail the perfect vanish, it's fine because you still have the unique gauge dodge mechanic. And guess what? If you dodge with that mechanic, you counter. So it doesn't matter if you fail the perfect vanish. You have a safety net of his unique gauge. Restores unique gauge. What? 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 This isn't real. Nah, this is not real. Nope. Applies the following effects to self when 2 allies are defeated. So he has a last man standing ability. Restores health by 40%. Oh, he has endurance. So, but this is kind of like an LF Bardock situation, right? Where he picks up endurance, but it's conditional upon him being the last man standing. And then he gets 100% unique gauge when he's the last man standing. Okay. I'm not even gonna I don't even want to like address the fact that he gets 15% unique gauge every time he uses Striker Blast card, because that's just so stupid. Next, let's move on. Move on. Moving on. Yep. What are they doing? Alright, second unique ability. Okay, knocks enemy back to long range if a cover change is performed against their strike or blast arts attack. Activates twice, activates during assists. And then this character will automatically win most Dokabaki impacts or clashes, and inflict damage to the enemy when 2 forward charging attacks collide. So whenever you clash, you're going to win the clash, I assume, unless you're clashing with another UI Goku, right? Then it's just going to be a normal clash. All right, so let's see. So this is the blast cover change. Yep, we did that against Jiren. And then here's the dodge mechanic, literally the same thing as the other one. And then that... Wait. Is that... What is that? I'm just trying to figure out, like, when these animations happen. Like, when does he do that? That has to be the strike cover change, right? I guess? So strike, he's dodging. Oh, that's the counter! Oh, that's the counter! Okay. Can you? No, you can't combo off that, right? There's no way. So that's the counter. Jiren, like, because Jiren is, like, flying back. You can't counter off of that. No way. No, that would be absurd if you could counter off of that. There's no way. Alright, and then, yeah, there's that. There's the clash. Oh, that's sick. He's dodging. That kick he does against Jiren also in their initial fight. Yep. So they didn't show the strike coverage. Maybe the strike cover change is literally the same animation as the counter then. That makes sense. Yeah, that's... okay. Because, like, he kicks Jiren away, but then, like, Jiren flies back in the same manner that he does when... he flies back in the same manner he does when he was countering. Alright, so what does the counter look like against Blast? Let's see. Oh, okay. Look, because he's flying back. Like, that looks like it's count. That looks like you can follow up on that. There's the counter again. Okay, so let's see. Consumes 30% of this character's unique gauge to activate Evade against the following enemy attacks while slide moving or standing still. If it's a strike or blast attack, this character will also counter after evading and inflict damage to the enemy. Evade will not activate in the following circumstances. Yeah, this is literally just the same thing as Purple UI Goku, except he counters when he dodges. Okay. Yeah, there's the counter against blast cards. Oh man, what did they do here? This might have been a little bit too far. Yeah. I don't know, man. I think that's it. Like, it doesn't. Yeah, that's the end here. There's nothing else. There's his art. I think, taking a look at everything they talk about in this video, if I had to pick one thing that absolutely is egregious in my opinion, well, first of all, I don't know if the counter is able to be comboed on. All it says is that the damage from this attack cannot cause the enemy to be defeated, but it also doesn't say that, like, oh, you can follow this up. But from the animations, it looks like you can, so that's number one. And then number two is... what the hell is this? Restores own unique gauge by 15% every time this character uses Striker Blast Arts card? What is that?